What is up, guys? It's Jan with Jan Make Creatives here. Welcome to another video, and today we're going to be making this beautiful text, and we're going to be making a Lightroom in Cinema 4D. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like the video, subscribe if you're new, and share your thoughts in the comment section. So let's get into it. Alright, so as you can see here, this is what I've already done, and I'm just going to create a new project. So the first thing that we're going to do, let's just go to more graph and then add more text, and we're going to push this to the middle, and I'm just gonna say light here, and I'm just going to make it probably 10 centimeter like that. I'm going to go to my fonts here. I don't want that one. Alright, and I'm gonna select Pepsi. It's kind of like the font that I like. Turn this around. Yeah, then we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna go to cabs and then put the fillet cabs, and I'm gonna make it 1.5. same with this at the end cap, I'm gonna make it 1.5 as well, and go to your type n-gons and select quadrangles. Quadrangles, I think quadrangles. Select that one, and then from here you're gonna go to this 4 stacks kind of thing. It's instances. Just gonna hold and then go to connect. Select connect, and after selecting connect, you're gonna put this into the more text inside the connect inside the connect object, and then we're also going to select the subdivision surface, and we're going to select everything, put it in the subdivision surface, and we're going to have something like that. Now while we're having something like that, we're going to go back to the text, and then we're going to go to the object, and we're going to go to intermediate points, select the adaptive, and then select subdivided. We'll go to subdivided, and it's going to bring it back to the original, well, not the original but almost the original state. And then we're just going to do 90 degrees here so that we can have let me just show you with the display, and then increase it, and then we can have something like this. But if we have left it at 5 and then we left it at adaptive, this is what we're gonna have. So we're just gonna have gonna put it at subdivided and then put it at 90 degrees, and then you can have this maximum length at probably 5 is fine also, but I'm going to do 10, that we have something like that. Yeah, and then we have something like this. Cool. And then after this, what we're going to do, I'll just make this the top text, just rename it like that, and then I'm going to go to the effectors here. I think it's effectors. I'm going to go to FFD, select the FFD. After selecting this, what we're going to do now, I think it's the Y, the X, we're gonna have 2, yeah, like that, and then I'm going to do this, bring it in the middle a little bit like so. Yeah, so it's in the middle like that, and then we're gonna increase the X, like that, increase it a little bit again like so, and then we're gonna decrease the Z, so it's like that. Yeah, I think we are fine like that. I don't mind, my PC is a little bit laggy today. Yeah, then we have that. but I think the issue might be the internet connection. Let me just do this for now. Let's see if it, oh my god, it's still laggy. Right, now that we have that, we're going to select these points here. So I'm going to go and select the points and then go to selection, then I'm going to click here, or you can do the right the middle mouse click, and then after that, since we are at points,
Yo, MK, do that thing,
I'm
bro.
gonna zoom in here a little bit, and I'm going to select the FFD. I'm going to select the points. I'm going to push them out a little bit like so, and I'm going to put this FFD inside of the more text, and once it's inside the more text, you will see that we have this sort of like an effect, and then we can also bring it up a little bit more like that. Yeah, I think we have that. Let me, okay, it's fine like so. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, so we have something like this. We have something like that. Cool. Alright, awesome. Now that we have that, I'm just going to throw in the light. Just bring it here a little bit like so, maybe down a little bit. You'll see there's these shadows here. This shadow is going to be there, but you can click this and then do soft shadows, but then this one is going to bring even more shadows. It's going to bring even more shadows. We'll see it once we put the materials, so there will be more shadows in here, and we don't want that, so I'm just gonna leave this at none like that, at none, and then I'm going to close this. So now that I have that, I'm going to duplicate this text, and then I'll say back one, actually it's still top text, back one, and then I'm going to bring it in the front like so, but then I'm going to remove the FFD, and I might also remove this as well, but I'm not sure, so let me just leave it here for now. Then I'm gonna go to the text, make it for 5 centimeter, I think 5 centimeter like that. Then I'm going to the caps, make it 3.5 front, 0.5 back, and you have something like that. Let me do this. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, we have something like that. Then what I'm going to do next, I'm going to copy this again, and then I'm going to go to the object and then make it like 20 maybe, and bring it to the back. Let's make it 50, bring it a little bit like so, see. Yeah, then we have that, and then I'm going to copy this smaller one. I'm going to bring it to the back like that as well, and I'm going to copy this one and bring it also to the back like so. And then we have something like that. Right, awesome. So now that we have our text, what we're going to do next is we're going to create the materials for the text. Yeah, we're just going to create the materials now. So you know how we create the materials. We just double click there, and then just gonna do this. But I do have the materials now, so maybe I should have just imported them, but it's fine. Let's just recreate that. You have that, and then go to reflectance, and then I'm just going to add legacy reflection. We have something like this. Roughness, I'm gonna put it at 0. Brightness, I'm gonna put it at 50%, and we have that. Yeah, I think this is it. Yes, that's it. And then I'm going to copy that, and I'll make it black. I'll make this one black. Copy it again, and then I'm going to make a blue one. Something like that. Yeah, I think these are a white one as well. Well, it's not going to be completely white, but yeah, grayish like that. So now that we have that, the yellow one is gonna come here, and the black one is going to come here, and then yellow again here, black, a black one here, and the yellow one again here. I think we had something like that. Let me just see that. Yeah, it's yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black. Yellow, black, yellow, black. Do we have that yellow? Yeah, we have that. Alright, now that we have that, I'm just going to render it and let me see what is cooking here. Yeah, we have that now. So you can see that it's a little bit reflective, and that's what we want. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add the light that will be a reflection on top here. But before we do that, let me put this inside a group, and I'll say this is light, and I'll make a copy of this, and this one I'll say it's a room, and I'm going to go into all these into this text, more text file. I'm going to select the more text files, and then I'm going to rename this to room, like so. And I'm going to select this, bring it down here. It's just gonna be like that. And then this one, it will be I'll do blue here, I'll do the gray one on top, blue here, I'll do gray one at the back. I'll do the blue one in the middle, like so. And I'm going to probably like move it up a little bit like that, maybe out a little bit like so. This light, to bring it down a little bit like that, bring it here, down a little bit more like that. Yeah, cool. I'm going to put a camera here because I kind of like want this position. And then what I'm going to do next, I'm actually going to put a bend, a deform, yeah, it's a deformer, not a bend, but a wrap deformer on it. I'm going to do this. And I'm gonna go here to tension and make it like 35. No, 35. And then we have that. But what I'm gonna do is reduce the radius a little bit. So it'll be like that. I think this will be still a little bit big, so I'm going to reduce the something like that. Yeah. Yeah, that. And I'm also going to copy this and put it here, drop it in here, and then we have that. But I'm going to reduce the tension a little bit so that it's not bent too much. Maybe 15. Yeah, 15 I think is fine. And now that we have that, I'm going to create a plane. So I'm going to go here and then create a plane. Bring the plane up. So as you can see already, this thing now it's having issues. Is it width or height? Width. Gotta make the width a little bit longer, like that, and even the height as well, like so. Bring it at the back, and then I'm going to create a luminance material like that. I'm going to check the reflections. Just going to check the reflections. How are the reflections showing up? Yeah, the reflections are there, but then I want them to be like, you know, at the bottom a little bit, like somewhere here. I want them to be here. So I'm going to bring the plane down a little bit more. Bring it down, maybe like bring it forward a little bit, and then I'm going to check again. Yeah, I think this is the reflection that I want, like so. See now, it's beautiful stuff, beautiful. Yeah, I want something like this. Yeah, something like that. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm going to rotate this room here, but I need to bring this back a little bit. I'm going to change the material. I'm going to do gradient. I'm gonna do circular and make this white, and then make this like grayish, like so. Then we have something like that, and I'm going to rotate this slightly, just a little bit, like this. and then I think I'm going to go up a little bit and then rotate it a little bit like this. This is too much, but like something like that, right? And now that we have that, I'm gonna do this and see how it's coming out. Yeah, as you can see, this is what I've did already. These are the other ones that I was working on. Alright, so now we have these reflections here and here, and we have these reflections here. Cool. Now we're going to, I think I need to kind of like increase the height of this thing. I'm going to increase the height like this, and then just bring it back like like so, like that. And I'm also going to create 3 other planes at the bottom. I need to do this. Oh, this thing is bugging, bruh. And I'm going to put this one here. I'm going to create another material. So it's just going to be like something like this. So this one will be here. This one will be here. This, no, don't want that. This one will be here. Cool. This is the middle one, I think. Yeah, it's the middle one. And I'm going to put this material here, like that. And I'm gonna go back to my camera. I'm actually going to put a tag on this compositing tag, and then I'm going to check scene by camera so that the camera doesn't see when we render this thing. Do that. So you can keep them on so that you can see the reflections, how you want the reflections to be. But I think I like the reflections like that. I'll just adjust them if I see that I don't like them. And I'm going to go here, output PNG like that. This is the standard thing, man. You know, you have to do this standard. Block ratio, I'm just gonna do 300. Leave it at 1280 like that. Anti-aliasing best. And then I'm going to add ambient occlusion. I'm going to add global illumination. Go to samples, put them on low. Distance, put them on low as well. Irradiance, yeah, put it on low. General, put it on low. Samples, put it on low. And then go to, just gonna go to color correction. I'm gonna do maybe like 20 on saturation, and then 15%, 16%. Yeah, it's up to you on contrast. I'm going to render it out, and I'll see how it's gonna come out. Alright guys, we have that. It's done. Well, it took a whole lot of time, bruv. That's a long time. So as you can see that the reflections are there, and the ones for the thing that we did underneath, the lights that we did underneath, it's just this and this one here. So what you can do, you can actually adjust those lights, and then they will actually come out the way that you want them. You just have to reposition them in a place that they will actually show up nicely. Yeah, even this one you can just reposition it nicely and it will show up nicely. But I like this one here. Only this thing that I don't like here. I don't like this how it came about. I wish it was a little bit straight, but because of that that connect, no, the subdivision, is it the subdivision? Yeah, subdivision effect that we did, it's the one that is making it like a bump here, and then here it's kind of like coming in, a little bit of a bump and then coming in again. But I like this one here, which is nice. You see, this one we have to adjust a little bit so that it comes out nicely. But yeah, all in all, guys, this is how you will make your Lightroom. And with this, I hope you guys like the video. And if you did, please guys like the video and comment your thoughts in the comment section. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.